Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Coffee Time with Coach Ja in the building. What's good? Hey, Teresa Bryan, good morning to you. What's popping, everybody? Blood brother Mike is in the building. I said it right this time, Mike. Blood brother. I usually say soul brother, but it's all good. Different mug. Yeah, I've used this one before. I have tons of mugs. This is the Charlotte Knights, the baseball stadium. They got a baseball team uptown. Um, I don't know if they semi-pro or minor league. They might be minor league. It's not a major, but it's a nice feel. And I had this mug for about 4 years now. I think I like this mug. hmm Yeah. Anybody? Do y'all like baseball? I like baseball when I'm at the game, unless it's like the World Series. Like I watch the World Series, but um, I'd rather be at the baseball game. For whatever reason, it just seems like on TV, sometimes it takes too damn long for something to happen. You go 3 or 4 innings and nobody get a hit, and I'm not really that enthused. It doesn't move me like that. And again, maybe I'm just extra like that, but it is what it is. I need to make some stuff happen. You know what I love? TTBD. What is that? Collect mugs too. You do? Yeah, I like to have. I have a variety of mugs. I've lost a lot, but yeah, I like to. I like to have something about mugs. You standing. Yeah, I'm reading. I have a lot of stuff to read over. I have paperwork to do. I have some business to take to. So I'm trying to take it light today. I'm trying to be easy and not overdo it. I like it when the kids play. Can't watch. Yeah, when the kids play, it's fun because you're excited and you're hoping that little Johnny get a shot, get a hit, and hoping that he can run with his feet all out. That's funny. I like watching kids play. I love watching kids in all sports. When I coached basketball forever, and when I coached that's for okay. I better mind my business. I better mind my business. Football is a different story. And basketball too. Like I can watch basketball anytime too. Um, I want y'all to stop telling me stuff that I don't freaking know what it means. Just they're in on okay. So let me talk to y'all over here in IG. They're posting some things, and I don't understand what they're saying, and it's offended me. I feel offended, and I feel left out, and I don't like feeling offended and left out. So I'm gonna shift over here and just talk to y'all. I love watching football. I love watching. I don't like watching football when the quarterback sucks. I'm sorry. When the quarterback sucks, I'm like, get him out the game. Matter of fact, let's talk about what the Eagles did. That was the dumbest thing they could have done. How in the hell did they lose the game? And then you got some people, I ain't gonna mention no names, that live in Charlotte, North Carolina, gonna say, "Oh, they did that so they could secure um, a fourth round pick or some bullshit like that." Man, nobody wanna hear that. Nobody wanna hear that. Them niggas thought that that boy was gonna come and save the game or win the game or whatever they thought. I don't know, but they should have left the brother in. It was dumb. I know you'll take it, Mike, because Washington get to go to the playoffs. We listen. It is no way in the hell as a coach you're gonna tell your team. I mean, if you're gonna get the first pick, you know what I'm saying? Like it has to be something. Um, what I do, Lucy, what I do. It has to be something more than that. Don't matter. My team sitting at home. Teresa, what's your team? High school hoops and football is the best. Yeah, high school. I love high school sports. I'll tell you what I used to love watching. College softball, women's softball. I don't think it's guys play baseball and women play softball. Yeah. What up, Kenjo? Yeah, we know your Steelers is gonna be in the playoffs. We know. Don't come starting no crap with your Steelers. We know they're gonna make. They know they made it. Oh, Cowboys. Oh, yeah, y'all wasn't going to win. So once y'all quarterback went down, it was over for y'all, Teresa. I'm a Giants fan, right? But I would be not a football fan if I say that the Cowboys don't always have some amazing talent. Like y'all always have some dope talent on the Cowboys. Y'all always do. Y'all always do. And we are rivals, but you know, but I'm gonna tell you, they didn't want the Giants to beat Tom Brady up again because we beat him up in the playoffs. That's just what it is. There will be March Madness this year. Announced it. Really, Mike? Oh, man, that saved my life. That's what I want to hear. So if it's going to be March Madness this year, maybe we'll have the Poetry Festival going. Maybe we'll get the Poetry Festival going this year. I'll see. If the Poetry Festival is going this year, Ain't Right Tribe is going to perform at my Poetry Festival. We're going to make that happen. We're going to make that. Everyone loves the Steelers. Okay, so Kendra, listen. We're not going to entertain this foolery today. We're not going to do that today. What I'm saying to you is this. Listen very carefully. Before the Giants, before New York had their team, New Yorkers liked the Pittsburgh Steelers. That was the closest team we had. We liked the Steelers. But don't get it twisted. We don't love the Steelers. So I don't want you to make that mistake. We don't love the Steelers. We like them. But we don't love the Steelers. But I'm praying that my nephew's team whip Washington Sunday. Who they playing? Oh, Tampa. Right, Tom Brady. See, we would have. See, that's what I'm trying to say. Tom Brady didn't want to face the Giants because he don't do good against the Giants. That's proven. We got him 2-0 in the playoffs, in the championship, at the Super Bowl, baby. 2-0. No other team could say that in the Super Bowl but the Giants. And both times we were wild cards. So it was like, no, not again. They didn't want to give it to New York. They should have given it to us. They should let us fight. But in my opinion, somebody made a call. Listen, we don't want Tom Brady hurting this year. Please, we want to get him. And so, put the other guy in. I have no idea why they put that other dude in there. I have no idea why they did that. No idea. I'm down like 4 flats. What are you talking about right now? We don't understand the madness. All I know, if March Madness is going, I'm definitely going to see it. I'm definitely going to watch. It's a thin line between love and hate. People just confuse. Kendra, that's some dirty shit right there. That's some dirty shit right there, boy. I'm gonna tell you, that is some dirty shit right there. Dirty. But I'm not a Pittsburgh Steelers hater by far. And then they got a black quarterback. Black head coach. I'm gonna tell you, I don't like Ben Rottenberger. I don't like nothing about Ben. I don't like him. It's nothing that he's not impressive to me. He's in the NFL. He should be able to do the stuff he's doing, right? He's not like some super fantastic quarterback. I don't believe in him like that. But I am not a Pittsburgh Steelers hater. Ja D is down for the Ain't Right Tribe show at your okay. Yeah, so I'm going to reach out sometime early February. Give it some time and see if they want to revisit. Because if we can do the festival this year, because it's outside, we probably can do it. And, even if people have to still wear masks, which I don't believe we're going to be without masks for who knows how long. But if we can do it without masks, if we can do it with masks, then we will do the festival. I'm going to see how that's going to work out. And yeah. I can't wait for the summertime. The only reason I like the Steelers is because their coach is fun. Listen, y'all believe that man? Ain't that man married? Boy, y'all women be going on about that man. Oh man, yeah. But I definitely would like to revisit that. Matter of fact, I'm going to put the word out. I'm going to send a message today to check on that, to make sure if that's something we're going to do. So thank y'all for tuning in last night too when I was reading my stuff, because I had to air out some things. Just some things going on in my life yesterday, and it is what it is. I had to air it out. That's just what I felt like and what I was doing, and that's just where I was. So it was funny. After the fact, I was like, bro, why was you on here for over an hour just doing poems? Like, I did poems back to back last night, if y'all missed it. And I don't know. It should be showing on my page by now, but sometimes YouTube does what it wants to do. It should have been up there, but I don't see it. I'm looking now, but I don't see it. So maybe it'll be up there later on today. I'm guessing it will be. I know I posted it. If you're on my Facebook or something like that, I'm sure I posted it. But life is what it is. Okay, Teresa, I'll watch your nephew, but if they lose, I'm not sorry, and it's sad. So what? Number 29, Ryan Smith is your nephew? Oh wow. I just read that. Cole, I can't see what you put in here is because I can't. So I got on white and the letters are white and the background is white and I can't read them because it's a lot. So throw them in the other one. Come on over here. Frugal, what's good? Good morning to you. I didn't know that. So we have to check for your nephew. We have to check for your nephew. Number 29, Ryan Smith. That's what's up. Their coach is fine. I'm never gonna get over that. What up, Brandy? Big Set in the building. What's good? What's good? So I don't know who y'all got for the Super Bowl. Now, whether your team is in it or not, who you think is going to win the Super Bowl this year? Who do y'all have? Like if you were the betting person, right? Who would you put your money on to win the Super Bowl this year? That I would like to see. Venus in the building. What's goody? What's goody? What's goody? Yeah, who would you like to see win the Super Bowl this year? The Chiefs? Yeah. Their quarterback is a bad boy. Their quarterback is a bad boy. The Ravens, nah, I hate the Ravens. I never liked nothing about the Ravens. I hated Ray Lewis. And then what really took the cake with Ray Lewis is when he went down on the field to act like he was with the players, and then he went on both knees and was talking about, I was trying to pray and all that. That was whack. Stop talking about COVID. We won't talk about COVID no more. That was whack. Steelers it sounds good. I don't know that they're gonna win the bowl. It sounds good though. They definitely have a fighting chance. They keep dropping catches, Mike. You're right. Anybody but Baltimore Ravens. That's all I'm saying. Anybody but Baltimore Ravens. I can't stand the Ravens. I never liked the Ravens. Never liked them. They can still win. The Steelers can still win. They got a good chance. I will admit that. Ray Lewis is gone. Jackson is a good quarterback. Yeah, Ray Lewis is gone. Thank God. I can stand him. He just now I'm not gonna say he couldn't play football. He just was. Ray Lewis was a sucker. So Ray Lewis was one of them big dudes that used to clown little dudes because he was bigger than them. That's what I get from him. He's a clown. I never liked Ray Lewis. It wasn't about the showboating because I love showboating. I don't care. Don't get me wrong. When you're overdoing it, it's not good for me, right? Tony, good morning to you. Coco Janelle, good morning. But I never liked Ray Lewis. I like players that have class, and Ray Lewis is not. I liked Warren Sapp up until he started being a clown too. But my best defensive player of all times is the one and only, the Lawrence Taylor. Listen, they changed the rules for that man. So that tell you right then and there how awesome he was because they changed the rules for him. Like Jordan changed the rules. Y'all say Jordan, but y'all won't say Lawrence Taylor. They changed the rules for him. Y'all won't say that, but it's all good. What happened to YouTube today? Nothing. I'm on YouTube, Tony. Can you not see me? I'm on there. Come on. I'm on. Yeah, man. They changed the game for Lawrence. Cowboys wasn't even a thought. Wow, Mike. Cowgirls are not going to listen. Y'all leave my man Cole alone. I'm not a Cowboys hater, but I definitely ain't a Cowboys lover. Well, I don't like the organization, but they had LT. That's right. I don't like the organization of the Cowboys, but I do love. They did have some players that I did like. I will say that. The crackhead, John. What you talking about, Sin? Okay, Sin, don't be disrespectful. Lawrence Taylor wasn't a crackhead all the time. Okay? He wasn't on drugs all the time. And yes, he's still one of the best middle linebackers, defensive players you ever going to see in the game of football. In fact, like I said, they changed the rules for The crackhead, as you say. That was so dirty, Sin. That was dirty. Sin, you always coming for me. That was dirty. That was dirty. That was dirty. Yeah, when the Cowboys quarterback went down, their whole season was over. Their whole season was over. The no-name team, we still Kendra, I need you to calm down. Miss Betty, the professor, what's good? Miss Betty in the building. Yeah, once the Cowboys quarterback went down, we knew their whole joint was over. I got people on IG talking about their Cowboy haters. I don't hate the Cowboys, man. I don't like the organization. I hate the organization. I can't stand your owner, but there are players on the Cowboys that you can't lie. They just dope players. Always had dope players. Like that's a given. But I'm a Giants fan. I'm not rolling with the Cowboys at all. Look, so what? We talking about on the field. See, I need you to stay on the field. We're not talking about what happened off the field. Okay, we're not happy. Somebody turned him on to some things and messed him up. We don't know how he became a drug addict. Okay, we don't know. We don't know. So yeah, listen, them Chiefs. Listen, them Kansas City Chiefs. Listen, bruh, Mike. Listen. I can't stand you. Jerry Jones is a Trump lover. I wouldn't be surprised if they kissing cousins. So the hell with them, that whole organization, the hell with the whole organization. But I respect the players who play. I respect them. I've been telling folks for a minute that once Andy Reid got over the hump, he's gonna grab at least 3 rings. KC going again. Yeah, man. Listen, Kansas City Chiefs. Whoo-wee. Listen, I love watching the boys play. I love watching Seattle play. I love watching Seahawks play. Yeah, I do. I root for everybody against the Giants. I mean, against the Cowboys. Everybody who play the Cowboys, I root for them. Except if it's like if they play Baltimore Ravens, I'm going for the Cowboys. That's just what it is. But the Cowboys always have great players, and y'all quarterback running back combination is awesome. Like I mean, that's some of the best in the business right now. Some of the best in the business. Oh my gosh, Kendra, I need you to talk. Okay, so let's talk about basketball. Let's get off of football. See, y'all can't get Kendra started with football because she will stay with her Cowboys. I mean. She would stay with her Steelers. Listen, thank you, Teresa. Love back to you. She would stay with her Steelers till death do them part. I mean, the Steelers organization could crumble and never be in existence again. She'll still be talking about Steelers for the Super Bowl. I get it. What Miss Betty said. Yes, he is. His players are plantation workers. That's right. That's right, Miss Betty. The Cowboys players are plantation workers. Absolutely. He told them what you're going to do, what you ain't going to do. And this has always been my beef. This is what inspires a lot of my poems that I talk about the injustice that we have to go through here in this country. Black people need to stop realizing that we are not the minority, man. I mean, it doesn't even make sense. How is that even possible? If you take, just like I told people with this COVID thing, if you work at a call center, you don't ever have to go back to work after this point now. Work from home forever. You know why? If everybody stick together, they won't have a choice. They can't call everybody. They can't, if their business shuts down today, meaning if all the people that's working at home tell them, no, we're not going back into the office, what are they going to do? They cannot possibly hire that many people to run their organization overnight. It's not possible. It's not possible. They will have you there. They will keep you working at home. And so just like same thing with the NFL and the NBA and those places. What I like about the NBA better than the NFL, the NBA players are more, let's take a step back. The WNBA players are more effective in social justice than all the sports leagues all together in one. The NBA players are second in command. The NFL players are too scattered about. And I don't know what the fuck that's about, but it's like the NBA players don't They don't. The NFL players, they stand, but it's like 3 over here and 4 over here. The NBA players, they stand together. The WNBA players, them sisters stay together for real, and they makes the more impact. And maybe that's why they're not playing now. I don't know. Maybe that's why they got them out of here. But I tell you what, the WNBA players, they did commercials first. They wore the I Can't Breathe shirts first. They wore the Black Lives Matter shirts first. And I'm not promoting the Black Lives Matter organization. I'm not affiliated. I don't know enough about them. It's not a concern of mine to know what they do and what they don't do. I'm not an affiliate, and so I don't get into all that. So don't start telling me about, oh, white man own the rights, this and that. And I don't care. I don't want to hear it. I want Black people to stop paying attention to the negative shit. I want us to stop grabbing and reaching for stuff that really doesn't concern. If it's moving forward for the progression of Black people, if it's furthering a better future for Black people, and it's a good thing, let's stick with that. Let's not play games and run around, oh, this, that, and the other thing. Listen, you're not going to like everybody. I said this on the feed yesterday, and I said this in the meeting too. The reason why, Tiffany, what's good? Black people, no Paul, what's good? No Paul Flowers in the building. Black people refuse to put down their dislikes and disagreements for the further and the betterment of their people or business. We will stick to what we don't like and keep that grudge there instead of moving forward. We're the only race of people that do that. If you think for 1 minute that all other races get along and agree on everything, you are a fool. But they're willing to put their guards down so they can move forward, whatever they're trying to do. We are the only ones who will not do that collectively. And it's really sad because we hurt more. We can't move forward without it. And I think with the NFL and the NBA and all across the board, all the actors and everything like that, listen, man, we don't need a pool. Listen, I'll put it to you like this. Even on the let's talk about acting level, right? If all the great Black actors decide, listen, this is what we're going to do, we're not rocking with you, they can shut down and work through Tyler Perry and his stuff. Like, they can go overseas and do movies. All the stuff that they want to do, they can still do without having participation from other people. All these other world shows and all that, we don't need them. But we constantly here arguing about, oh, I'm not going to say this, and I'm worried about what this one going to say and how this is going to affect me. No. All these great actors, Black actors, you mean to tell me they can't get together and make their own movies? Hell, they can do monologues and sell monologues on TV right now. What the hell? I don't get it. So I'm just saying there's a lot that can be done and need to be done. Kendra, Lucian, I need to talk to y'all today. I have a workshop. I have an open mic that I have to do, I think, at 11:30 today. And after my open mic, I need to talk to y'all. I need y'all help with something because it's something that I want to do. And I need y'all's help. Y'all might be able to help me get something together. So make sure y'all hit me up after about 12. Let me see. About 1 o'clock. Let's play it safe. About 1 o'clock, 1:30. I need y'all to hit me up together. Not one at a time. Together collectively. So let's do that. So I can't see all the comments, D Librarian. I can't see your comments over here because the way the page is running and stuff. And I'm old. When you get old, the vision ain't what it need to be. So if it's down, I can get it. But if it's a lot of it, I really can't see it. So if you can jump on over to YouTube, that would be great. If you come on over to YouTube, I'm going to put this in here because I didn't put this on here. Let me see. On YouTube, and I'm going to put this on here, and hopefully y'all can come on over there. Boom. I have a poem exactly that has a line that says, if actors or ourselves get together and create movies of our own heroes, we would put Hollywood out of. Listen, no, Paul, you have said, listen, I promise you we will put them out of business. But even more so, rather than putting them out of business, what they would be doing, they would actually be knocking on our door saying, hey, what do you need so that we can keep this going? How do we become a part of what you're doing? We can do that. It's real simple. And that I want to hear that poem one day. No problem. I'm going to bring you on my show one day. So I need you to come on my morning show one day. I know your time schedule don't allow you to be on, but I want you on one day. And we're going to fix that. We're going to fix that up. But there's so much to be done. I have so many ideas, some things that I want to do and bring to the forefront, which I will. This year is going to be a lot of stuff to be done. What I want to tell you all, right? All of you poets who follow and support us. Um, I have things that need to be done. If you want to be a part of anybody's show or showcasing, step your game up on your work. Get to work. You got to really dig in now. Now is the time to dig in and get your work in, because there's plenty. The poets are going to be making more money this year than they thought. I'm telling you that now. We're going to be in some places that I'm telling you this to be prepared. Please be prepared, because especially if you've been in my master class, the book is done. Only thing I'm waiting for now is to get the finals and the editing is done. That class coming out, and so you will be in a position where you may be called to do some work. You may be called to do some work. So step your game up. Mike, you're a poet and you do video, bro. I need you. We already talked. I need you, and I'm going to put some things in the right perspective. I'm actually going to be recording some things and keeping some things for certain certain material that I need for some stuff that I can shoot to you. And remember, I have final draft, final cut, final draft, whichever one of those I have, so I can actually just drop footage into the program and edit it the way I need to. So I have a lot of stuff that I can send to you, and we can work like that and send back and forth, because I definitely need this project to get going. It's final cut. There you go. A final draft is the I have final draft too. So final draft is for writing skits and writing plays, and that's what that is. It's helping you put it in a script format. So that's why I keep getting the two mixed up. I have both of them. So, but yeah, Mike, we about to get some work. My camera game is ready. I just need to run that I-85. Listen, so what I want to propose for some of the stuff I need to do, Mike, if you're gonna come down 85, right, the screenwriting tool, right. If you're gonna come down I-85 and I need you for a day or two, I need to be able to put you up. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm working on some things so that way I can put you up, because there's a whole new dynamic to what I'm about to do with everything that I'm doing, and we'll talk about that later. But I'm putting some things in work. So Grandy's Boys we basically have an agent at this point. We're being represented by an amazing company right now. CP Coalition is representing us and doing some things for us. And so I have a lot of work to do to be on board with what I need to be doing so that I can be represented properly. So I have to do my part. And once my part is done, Miss Betty, once my part is done, then there's other work that's done. And my goal is to, I want to contract poets out to do work in their community. So what that means is I will teach poets how to do the work that, not necessarily all that I do, but some of the things that I do, I can teach them, and then they can do it in their community, because I'll have contracts in their community to do the work, and have you as a representative to do the work in your community and pay you to do so, obviously. So I have some dreams and some things I have learned in this poetry world, that there's a lot of work. People just don't know how to get it, and people don't know how to deliver the work. And I'm not talking about just performing. There's a whole lot of work to be done. People want to learn how to read. Is that on Netflix? What you talking about? What y'all talking about? The Best of Enemies. Oh, it must be a show. Oh, it's a movie on Netflix. The Best of Enemies. A lot of times people think that poets are only performance. It's only about performance. Performance is just a part of what you can do. And my goal is to be able to employ some of you to do work that you can do in your community. I want you to eat. I want you to eat. And I want you to be able to use your work to feed yourself. And if it happens under my direction, then so be it. I don't have a problem with that. But I will teach you how to do the work that I want to see you doing in your community, because your community gets better, so does mine. And we need to start doing that. I've learned in this, being a poet in this community hadn't always been good. I would love to learn how to write a poem. Tony, listen, I'm going to tell you like this. I'm going to do a master class series again for beginners only. And my goal is to have it sponsored, so once it's sponsored and I bring the beginners in, it's pressure off of them because I can't do free classes. Like um, Irene Baldwin, good morning to you. I can't do free classes, but I can reach for monies to help pay for classes that will allow me to do, because none of my classes now are just be classes. From here on out, either you're doing one-on-one or you're actually in one of my master classes, and the master class is not going to be a free class. But I want to do a master class um, for beginning writers and people who have never written a poem before or who have not understood. Well, Tony, that's good too. Like I don't, I'm not saying you can't, but what I'm saying is for my project that I want to do, that I'm planning to do this year for beginning writers, right? Or people who have not been seasoned and well versed in writing poetry. The classes I want to do for them, I'm going to get funding to take care of that, so I can accept who I want, and we can do this work together. And then you'll end up published and moving forward. So there's a lot to what I do, and those have been in my masterclass. They already know. But with the beginners, it'll be a little different because you haven't written before. I got to kind of keep you on a tighter leash, if you would. I got to keep the rope a little tighter to kind of help usher you in. But you will leave there. You will be finished, and you will be a published author, a published poet at that time. What's the name of the poet who complimented me yesterday? D. Librarian. I don't remember. I don't remember. It might have been E. Cole, because I know he was doing it. Well, it was a couple of them. Because Kendra was saying stuff. I think Illusion here yesterday. Don't get me lying. I don't remember. Your slam. My slam team, Respect the Mic Slam, is going to be the sponsor of of two levels. It's going to be the beginner level, and it's going to be an advanced level. Respect to My Slam is going to sponsor that. The lady who made, oh, you're talking about Blackberry. Yes, Blackberry. She's not on at this moment, I don't think, but she was, oh my gosh. And she doesn't do a lot of her poetry, but yeah, she's super amazing. And my goal is to somehow get her to be a part of what I'm trying to do. I don't know if I told y'all this story, if you heard it before, but she's the reason I got into slam. And she had showed me some things in 2016, 2015, 2016. She showed me some things that made me know what the next thing was. I would love to take a beginner's class. Yes, Rosamond, I'm setting all of those things up. You all will know it. The National Month of Poetry, National Poetry Month is April. There's going to be tons of poetry events and workshops and all kinds of things that I'm going to be presenting for you all. I'm going to do a lot of lives. It's going to be a lot of footage. I'm doing a lot of lives nearing the end of this month, beginning of next month, right when the books are beginning to drop, because I'm dropping 4 books for February, and there's going to be a lot of different writing things to do. I want to do, so National Poetry Month, poets usually write a poem a day, 1 poem a day. And so I got something really special that I'm going to create for that. And I can't wait for that to happen. That is going to be so, oh my gosh, I can't wait for National Poetry Month this year. It's going to be so amazing. And with me moving into this artist in residency position, it's really going to be so dope. It's going to be so dope. That's a shame I didn't think about it. Congratulations. Thank you, Irene. I need ground level slam. Like, can I just listen? Listen, what people don't understand about slam poetry becomes more of the performance than just the writing. Like, they go hand in hand, but it's more about the performance. And so I tell people, think about spoken word and what is that? What is spoken word and how does that move you? And when you start to practice in a way, slam poetry is really about the performance. And I'm not saying that the writing doesn't count. I'm not saying that, but it's how you perform. It's how you deliver the message. When you deliver the message in a way, you will get to understand how slam poetry works. And yeah, we're gonna do some haikus. We're gonna write some sonnets. I got a new shirt coming out that y'all gonna see in probably 2 days or so. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. You didn't post yesterday's show yet? I thought I did, Mike. Did it not post? I'll look and see if it didn't. I'll post it. I'll post it. I thought I did, but it should have stayed on last night or yesterday. Both last night's show was showing now, Mike. Let me see. Yesterday's show. I don't know if last night was the one that I couldn't see, but I think yesterday, let me double check. Yesterday should be showing now. Okay, last night is here. This is live. Yesterday, yeah, they're all showing now, Mike. All three. Well, today, what's happening right now is on. Yesterday, and this was yesterday. Yesterday is showing up there. So just look and see. But it should be showing now. I'm looking at it on YouTube now. So they're showing. And even last night, I didn't realize last night. I realized I was on. Lady Wonderful, good morning. Welcome to the spot. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I didn't know last night. I didn't realize I was on for an hour and 22 minutes. The show with D. Yes, it's on YouTube. I'll show you. I'll do this. Let's do this. Let's do this really quick. For opening in a tab. And
good morning.
Let's do this. I'm gonna pause that. What I'm gonna do, Mike, is I'm going to share it if it allows me to. It won't allow me to share it. I don't know why. It won't allow me to share it. Something is up with it, Mike. That's what it is. Thank you for telling me that. Something is definitely not right with it. Because it should be allowing me to share it, but it's not. So something is off. I'll get back to it, Mike, and see what's going on. And see why it's not letting me share it. I don't know why it's not letting me share it. So it's probably not showing on your end for whatever reason, but I'll fix it because I didn't play no music or anything, so it shouldn't be an issue with that. But something is not right with it, and I'll fix that. I'll fix that. That ain't an issue at all. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. What is that? Want to play on? Yeah, I'll get to it, Mike, because it's not showing. But I did share the link, so I have the link in the feed, so I'll put the link back out. Oh, you got it. Okay, good. Last night was such a gift, Coach. Thank you, Miss Betty. You know, last night was all about me being able to get free. So y'all that know me, right? Y'all that follow me, you know, I have a lot going on. I have a lot of stuff, new life coming, new life things happening. A lot of joyous things is going on in my life. A lot of roller coaster stuff up and down. And so my mind would not allow me to work yesterday. I could not do a lot of things that I needed to get done yesterday. And it's better today, but I needed to release that. And so I used to be on the microphone once a week. Umi, good morning to you. Peace and love. Assalamu alaikum. I used to be on the microphone for 7 years. I've been on the microphone once every week, at least once a week. Sometimes 4 or 5 days out of the week, I'm on a microphone somewhere. And so I'm realizing that not having that ability to do so has been a little bit on me, has been a bit much for me. And I think that's part of what has been making this whole situation not the greatest for me, if that makes sense. And so I needed to get on the microphone and release some stress and some tension and some other things that was going on. I need to release that. And that's what last night was about. So I just wanted to read some things and work on it. But I'm getting ready to also set up because I'm going to make, instead of doing an audio book where my books are read or heard in someone else's voice, I'm going to read my books and make a CD as an audio book. So it'll be like an EP that you can download the book on it. And I'm going to be doing that. I have my piece, my interface. I'm thinking about another mic stand that I want to get, but I'm going to do that. And I'm going to actually make my book, turn all my books into audio books. Do what it takes to reset and write, Ms. D. Librarian. I have to do what it takes. And I know that I get to, just reading a poem, you get to relive some things and it kind of clears your mind because you're focusing in on what that journey was like. when I read my poems about the ancestors and what they have gone through, and I think about how hard they prayed, and it's just like they was just shaded away from what God thought and what God believed. Yeah, yeah. Mike, now you talking, bro. I definitely want to do a few videos from the poems that I have with my daughter, the book that I have with her. I definitely want to do some videos from that. So we could definitely talk about that. Thank you, Irene. We could definitely talk about that, Mike. We could definitely talk about that. We just have to set some things up, you know what I mean? And I have a bunch. Listen, I have a bunch of ideas. I have a bunch of ideas. Part of the reason I'm moving the way I'm moving because I'm setting up for these ideas to come to life. Everything is going to be recorded, Mike. Everything, because the documentary is going to be just that dope. I need to eventually look into audiobooks. I think you do, Kendra. But I'm gonna be honest. What I'm trying to tell poets to do is not do an audio book. Do a CD as if it's an audio book, because when there's nothing better than reading someone's poem after you've heard them read their poem. Right? I'm good, Mike. Good. We need to talk, Mike. We need to sit down, Mike. We need to really sit down and chop it up and not jot some things down and look at a time frame and a schedule to do some stuff, because we could do some work and get some work done. And Kendra, I think people need to when they read, like if I read any of the books that I have, the poets that I've known, that I've heard them recite a poem before, so I can read their poem with their cadence, with their voice in my head, so it makes the poem come to life. I think that's the best thing. So and Kendra, like, you would capture audience more if they heard your poem and then read it. You know what I mean? And it might be a case where they might want to buy, they would prefer to buy the CD or the download as opposed to actually having to, read the book. And there's nothing wrong with reading a book, because readers read books, but people who don't read books, they want to hear it. And the way you deliver a poem, Kendra, is absolutely phenomenal. So I think that that's a great look for you. A great look for you. Manuel says, Ja, when you take the video route, plug me in. I want to do a video book DVD. Listen, Cole, I'm going to tell you like this. Write down all your ideas, get them out, and start working through them. So by the time it's video time, you have it already written down. D Blessed One, good morning to you. And because that's what I'm doing now. I'm starting to write things down. Now, if you haven't seen part of what I initially did for my Say Word documentary, that is also on YouTube. Y'all subscribe to my YouTube page. I have some stuff up there too. But that's on my YouTube, and you can check that out. Oh wow, I would appreciate a DVD where Emmanuel Cole is reading his poetry. Right, Miss Betty. See, Cole, that's it. Because it makes a difference. Like, people see me reading here, but imagine me in person. Imagine me on the CD. Imagine me with a DVD, and I'm walking on train tracks. I'm walking across a beach, and there's this beautiful scenery, and I'm reading a poem. Imagine that. There's a couple places that I want to visit to do some poetry in, according to where I'm at, and do those kind of poems that attach to where I'm at the time. Being in South Carolina, and these heavy towns that were really, really big on slavery. These towns that some of these houses look like they could have been plantations. I want to do those poems on those. That would be fire. Yes, Miss Betty. Holla at me. Got you. Mike said he got you. See what I'm saying? Yeah. There's a lot of and I'm throwing ideas out, because guess what? Even if you did the same thing I've done with two different poets, with two different voices, with two different entities, so you can do it, because it won't be the same thing. Even if the scenery is the same, it won't be the same. You know what I mean? So yeah, do it. Tony, good morning to you. Poets with visuals attract more attention. Absolutely. And I want people to get out of. So as poets, we have to actually realize that we are our own entity. And we want people to stop looking at us like, oh, I just need somebody to do a poem or 2 poems or just 5 minutes. Whoever, as a poet, I'm telling you now, if you have a fee, a 10-minute fee, I don't understand what that is. I don't understand it. Take me more than 10 minutes to get there. Take me more than 15 minutes to get there. I don't have a fee set for 10 minutes. Because if you tell me that I just need a poet for 10 minutes or just 5 minutes. If you tell me that, that's telling me that your budget is not allowing me to be here. And so how do I send you an invoice after that if you tell me that your budget doesn't have room for me? I can't. So I need you to have, as poets, we need to have our situations better than what it is. We need to be able to tell people exactly what our situation is. Look, I expect this kind of money for this kind of event, this kind of show. That's it. You know what I mean? So I don't know why my Wi-Fi be going out on my phone, and it's hooked up to the Wi-Fi, but it is. Um, so we got a lot to talk about, 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 a lot. Oh yeah, we need to chat too. Yeah, yeah. I believe that there's a lot of room for a lot of things to happen. I think my Umi jumped back out. She's probably busy because she was in here. Uh, but it's all good. So yeah, we got what 14 minutes, man. I appreciate y'all today. I love y'all, and I thank y'all for giving me, the energy to keep going and the desire to keep fighting. There's so much work to be done, and I can't wait to show y'all some of the things that I want to do. Coach, Georgia has a lot of great sceneries to do your videos. Absolutely. I am actually supposed to have been in Georgia since forever ago. I got some folks down there. I got some family down there. I have some. I have some elementary school and high school friends down there too. Love right back to you, Rosa May. I have a lot of friends down there that moved from New York that I've grown up with, that I've known since I was in grade school. That keep telling me I'm lying, saying I'm coming, but I really just haven't had the time to come. And I want to come now, but COVID is crazy, and everybody down there just goes to the strip club and then they hang out and then they go back home. I'm not a strip club dude, and I'm definitely not a COVID dude. I don't want COVID, but I'm planning on coming down that way very, very soon. Yeah, but there is so much. So all of you that are poets here, and those are beginning poets, I'm coming for you this year. I'm coming for you this year. I have plenty of things that you're going to be able to be in. I have some competitions. This is why I want to pay to get, and I want to pay to get open mic. And here's what I think about open mics. Open mics, there is always going to be a cover fee at the door to cover the expenses. I get that part. I get that part. I get that. I know poets who are good friends of mine, and I've had venues, and I just let them in. I get that. But open mics will have a cover fee to get into the event. Do I think if the cover fee is $20 that people who are getting on your microphone should pay $20? I don't think they should pay $20 to get on your microphone. I don't think they should pay to perform. I will never pay to perform. I'm gonna repeat that. I will never pay you to perform. I don't care if you have the greatest music producers in the world here. Coach Ja is not paying to do poetry at anyone's event. I'm not doing that. Darkman Blues, you're 100% right. There's no such thing as a performer paying to perform. I read a flyer that said $30 for 3 minutes to perform and all this stupid shit. I was like, you got to be kidding me. And so I know the guy who did. I was like, yo, this is you? He's like, nah, I'm pushing it for somebody else. I said, bro, that doesn't make sense that you're asking people to pay to perform. It doesn't matter who they're performing in front of. Let me explain this to you. All of you, listen to this. Let me explain this to you. If you are going to a showcase means there are people here that you're going to perform in front of so that they can see if your talent is at a level that inspires them to want to do something with you on a professional level. I'll say that again. A showcase means you are going to perform before folks who are in a position to do something to help further your career as an entertainer. That is a showcase. An open mic is the mic is open, the mic is hot. I call your name, you come to perform. We don't know who's in the audience. You're not here for that. You're just coming to use open mic. That's what that means. When you don't understand the two, there's a problem. When people are saying, hey, it's going to cost you this amount of money to be showcased here, that is not a showcase you want to belong to, because that in my mind tells me whoever is here is probably not really looking for talent. And if they are, they usually already have an idea who they're looking for. Let's look at the movie What's Love Got to Do with It? The Tina Turner story. Have you seen that? Tina Turner was doing a showcase before people who were in position to do something for them. Okay? In a position to do something for. She was performing because they were interested in working with her, interested in her doing an album with their company, interested in her doing some shows with her company. That's a showcase. It means that somebody here, there's a Puffy here, there's a Quincy Jones here, there's somebody here that's going to do something to further your career. And in fact, you're not paying for that showcase. They're charging people to come in because they want to see how the audience responds to your work. The people that are able to do something for you are not asking you to do to give them money. If you are a promoter, a producer, a record label owner, whatever your network is, when you're looking for talent, you don't put out a call and say, hey, I'm looking for talent. Pay me $50 to come perform on my show. You don't do that. You don't do that. You're talking about the begging of the movie. I'm talking about when after her and Ike had split up that after that big fight, right? And she was backstage and he walked into the dressing room and she was like, Ike, all these people out here coming to see me. So what you going to do? You going to shoot me? I don't know. But these people came to see me and she went out there and performed. And that's what I think she did. What's Love Got to Do with It? Yeah, that was that part. They weren't paying. She didn't pay to perform. They wanted to see her. I thought they were paying the poet. No, Umi, no. They were asking you to pay $30 a minute to perform. That's what that was. And they trick a lot of people like that. Oh, because we got this TV show, we got these producers here, pay to no. If you are a poet paying to perform, I suggest you decide what you want to do, because that's not your line of fit. That's not your line of business. You need to change your profession. I'm not going to lie. D Librarian, I'm not saying that to make anybody feel bad. People have done that before. People have paid to perform. In New York City, before I moved to the South, we used to do showcases. We used to do talent shows. And then I realized what they were doing were taking money from people to perform. They were making money off of people when they really couldn't do much for them, and people don't know any better. So they're paying people to actually say, hey, put me on. And nobody's there to put you on. They can't do nothing to help you, nothing more than you can do for yourself. In fact, you'd be better off standing outside of that place and performing in the street, hoping that somebody see you along the way and say, hey, I'd like to sign you with a deal. I'd like to introduce you to my producer. That's crazy. That's crazy. But it's gimmicks. It's like when okay, just wait. In this week, you're going to start seeing celebrate Martin Luther King's birthday with twerk pictures and images on these flyers. It's the same shit. They run game. They run game. If you want to know if it's game, holla at Coach Ja. I'll tell you if it's game or not. Just holla at me. Send your flyer over here. DM me. Send me the flyer. I'll tell you if it's game. I can tell you right now, as an artist, you are doing this to get paid, not to pay. And if you got to pay to perform, you might as well save your money and get your own venue and doing your own open mic. Yeah, just glad you enlightened me. Yeah, D Librarian, a lot of people get misguided by that. I'm glad you mentioned that today. Okay, yeah, a lot of people get, because they don't know. And I'm not mad at you for not knowing, but I'm going to be mad if I don't tell you, if I don't inform you. Paying to, if it's an open mic, that's different. You have to pay to get in the venue. If the venue is in free and then they tell you you got to pay $5 to get on the mic, that mic ain't worthy of you. I'm not paying to perform in nobody's venue. If your open mic has a fee to get in the spot, I get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, I know somebody, they just walking me in anyway, but I get it. You got a fee to pay to get into the spot. You got to pay for that venue. That venue owner wants their money regardless. I get it. In fact, that might be your hustle. You might be promoting open mic spots and you're charging $5 to get in. I get that. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at $10 to get in an open mic spot. I'm not mad at that. I'm not going to pay you $10 to perform. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to pay you, okay, how do I get my name on your list? Well, you got to pay me this fee to get your name on the list. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. If it's across the board, everybody has to pay to get in the venue, I got you. But then go ahead and sign me up because I'm going to perform. But I'm not paying to perform. If that's the only way I can perform is by me coming to pay you to get on the mic. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I refuse. Real talk. I paid to see here any of the poets I met in this university. Yeah, I'd pay to see poets too. I would pay to come to open mic to see people perform. People that I love, people that I've seen grow. I would do that. No problem. Miss Francetta, good morning to you. I only perform live 3 times and I only paid for my food and transportation. That's what's up. That's it right there, Mike. That's it. That's like paying a cluck of the You're right, Eco. That is exactly what that is, man. I'm not paying you to perform on your mic. Slam poetry is different as well because you're investing in whatever the prize money is. So that's different too. That's you're entering a competition. That's it. And I get that when you know it's going to cost you this amount to slam, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you cannot. You can't tell me you're showcasing me and I got to pay you to do it, and when it's already set. Now, if if this is your field of work and you're saying, hey, for me to set up this show with these writers and these producers and these people that can actually do something for you, for me to make this happen, this is a fee it's going to cost me. That ain't going to be no damn $10 fee. That ain't going to be no fee. That's going to be a different kind of fee. We're talking a different kind of situation that you pay for. But for me to just get on your mic and so I can do a poem in front of this person that because they got a TV show or because I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not doing that. I saw a flyer like that yesterday. I'm not doing that. And don't get me wrong, some people have good situations But a person who will get paid to perform, a person whose line of work is on the microphone, on the stage, and getting paid to do so is not going to pay a price to do that. If you've got money to perform, you're not going to do that. I don't see how or why. I want to be able to invite artists to perform with all expenses paid, at least travel expenses and honorary. Yes, that's what's up. That's what's up. So listen, we're going to get out of here. Like I said, today's going to be a full day. I got a lot of stuff to do. Kendra and Lucian, I need to talk to y'all at some point. But it is, we got about a little over a minute. So y'all don't want to end the show properly. I thank you all for being amazing people, being amazing spirits. Thank you for your great energy that you give out and receiving what energy I'm giving out. Trust and believe you have everything you need in this moment to be amazing, be fantastic, to be awesome. No one else in this entire world can or ever will be able to do things exactly the way you do it because they're not you. Meaning that you are unique being, meaning you are perfectly built in the way you are built now. I challenge you today to use that amazing ability you have to be amazing. I challenge you to love yourself better today. I challenge you to do whatever it takes for you to step to that next level of whatever it is that you do. You have it all within you. Everything you need is within yourself. So I want you to start this day off finding out how to fall in love with yourself. Pick a reason. If you find 15, great. If you find 100, great. But just find one. I'm asking you to find one reason to fall in love with you. One reason to fall in love with yourself. And let that start to go through your body. Let that energy flow out so that someone else will remember that you are worthy of the greatest love in this world. And maybe that someone else will be you. Y'all be peace. Be blessed. I will see y'all tomorrow morning, same time, same channel, 100.